The show starts in 1 minute.
Good evening, folks. We have a wonderful evening's entertainment lined up for you, one that will provide several hours of pleasurable relaxation and diversion for you and your family. Did you fail to dress up for tonight's show? No tie, an old shirt and slacks, a house dress? Well, don't give it a thought. We're glad you came as you are. We just want you to enjoy yourselves. Don't forget to visit our refreshment center during the intermission or any time. You love the tasty array of snacks we have to offer. So will the youngsters. Everything is quality and so good. We hope you'll make this a weekly visit. Bring the family. Bring your friends. There are always wonderful new pictures to see, delightful snacks to nibble, a gay, pleasant evening for all. Oh, a word of caution. Don't drive over 10 miles an hour in the theater area for your safety's sake. And Mom or Pop, go with the kids when they leave the car. We hope you have a wonderful time. And now, on with the show.
Happy Tuesday evening, everybody. My name is Jim. This is my channel, More Sunshine, Please. I do a Tuesday evening live stream, 7 p.m. Eastern. Maybe it's not evening where you are. I don't know. There I am. Welcome. Today on the show, I'm going to eat something. I'm going to have some coffee. I can't talk. We have a top 15 list later. But before we do any of that, I like to celebrate the first 3 people that fought their way first into the chat. So let's do that. There it is. As I go to my comments, and your results may vary, but from what I can tell, in my chat, today's gold medalist, first in the chat, Samantha Lowe! Brand new gold medalist, congratulations! Keith, Joey's best bud, our silver medalist. And it's Joey's World, the bronze! Congratulations, everybody. Thanks for being here, and of course, as always, for all the training that you've done to make it this far. Also here today, Pepper Tree Villa. Welcome in. Surfer Girl, Cherie, welcome. Thanks for being here. Paul Eichenlaub. It is getting harder. The more we go on with the season, you know, the cream rises to the top, and you just gotta want it more. I don't know what I'm saying. Paul, welcome in. Thanks for being here. Eric, thank you for being here as well. Keith, BDF, great to see you. I hope you're doing well. Mar in Memphis. Hello, my fellow sunbeams. I kind of like that. Wow. I like the way that sounds. Michelle the Quilter, hello to you. Good evening. Going through the chat here. Sir Gary of the Beaches. Happy end of turkey leftover day. Our Thanksgiving leftovers were gone 2 days ago, but because I have it for every meal. Just a boot. Or just about, depending on what country you're from. Donna Jaworski, welcome in. More about Donna in just a second. Chronicles of L&J, Laura Jamie, welcome in. Thanks for tuning in. Let's see. Back to that. It is Thanksgiving's over, and so it is officially the Christmas season. As if we weren't all celebrating the Christmas season since right after Halloween. But it is, I'm making the transition from autumn decorations to Christmas decorations on the interior and exterior of the house. And it's a good time of year. The Christmas season, and I've said this before, but Christmas Day is great and everything, but it's the entire month of December that's wonderful. Listening to the lame Christmas music on the local radio station that plays it 24/7, which I enjoy. It doesn't have to be the greatest Christmas music. It doesn't have to be my favorite. I just like turning on the radio and hearing it. knowing it's available. Do they play too much Trans-Siberian Orchestra for my liking? Maybe, but that's okay. What are you going to do? It's awesome. And then the neighborhood is slowly beginning to look a lot like Christmas, including our house. I don't have images of it yet because it's not done, but I have the icicle lights hanging from the gutters. So that's the first thing I do usually. And we have our Christmas tree up inside the house. So we're getting there. We're getting there. Yeah. It's time. It's not even December yet, but you know what I mean. Here we go. Sir Gary says, it's not Christmas season until I hear Dominic the Donkey. I don't know what that is. Should I know what that is? Dominic the Donkey. Stuff to Google. I don't have anything to write with. R. Johns, hello to you. Welcome in. Thanks for stopping by. Mar is already tired of Mariah Carey. I've actually only heard that. I've only heard it once this year during the. She performed it during the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. I watched that every Thanksgiving morning, and she was on there doing that. Gary says it's a Christmas song. Look it up. I will. Dominic the Donkey. Oh, here we go. Dominic the Donkey. Am I going to regret this? Is this a joke? Because it doesn't sound like a Christmas song to me. But I'm in. Lauren Jamie says it's awesome. Oh, it's hilarious. Okay, I'm in. Maybe it'll be a new favorite. Paul says it's bad though, which maybe it's good. We'll see. Keith says Grandma got run over by a reindeer. Yeah, I can hear those songs like that once a year and I'm good. The danger with listening to the radio station, the local station that starts to play Christmas music 24/7, is that they often play the same tracks over and over. So I don't turn it on in the house. I listen to it on my commute to work, stuff like that. If I'm running up to the grocery store, that's when I listen. Bill Magic the Mouse Radio is here. Welcome in. Happy Tuesday to you as well. Let's move on. Although I do enjoy talking about Christmas music and the Christmas season. But speaking of that, I got some magic mail this week from a couple of friends. They're here in the chat, so I want to thank them for sending me gifts in the mail. First to Donna Jaworski, who sent me this. This is incredible. This is the 12 Cups of Joy coffee assortment. And there are a variety of flavors in here of all different types of coffee. Right off the top, the spiced eggnog coffee intrigues me, and I am looking forward to trying that one, but all of them, certainly. Donna also sent me that card right there. Donna, this is so nice. In the card, she says, I saw this, I thought of you. It's wonderful. Thank you very much. You are too kind. Donna, if you weren't aware, had her third annual cookie baking marathon fundraiser for Give Kids the World. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, I've put the link in the chat. This Sunday, she went 9 hours, a 9-hour live stream, which is mind-blowing in itself. But it's a fundraiser, so she was asking people to donate to Give Kids the World. If you're not familiar with Give Kids the World, first of all, where you been? But it's a place in the Orlando area that grants wishes to families, children sick families with sick children, and they provide vacations, theme park vacations for these children and their families, and they cover all the costs. It's really cool. Anyway, I've got the link. It's the first link in the description of. I point down as if it's there. I don't know where it could be on wherever you're watching this, but I would implore you to watch the live stream for a little bit anyway. You don't have to devote 9 hours, but in there is a link to the where you can donate money for that. And at last count, last I saw, Donna was up to $8,493. Donna, that is amazing. Oh, PTV's got it right there. There's the link right there for the thumb raiser. And thank you, Pepper Tree Villa, for putting that out there. And Donna, thank you for the gift to myself, but for doing that. It's such a selfless way to spend an entire Sunday, but amazing. So thank you, Donna. Kay Wilby, welcome in. Thanks for popping in. Next, in my mailbox was a gift from the crew at It's Joey's World. Included was that card. And this box of coffee, which I'm drinking this evening. So I suppose I need to play this. I'll be right back.
Great coffee is easy, Mrs. Olson.
Coffee's for closers only.
I set high standards for myself. I set high standards for my coffee.
Picks you up, calms you down. It's the lifeblood that drives the dreams of champions.
Lisa, thank you very much for sending this. Incidentally, this coffee, I don't even know if you know this, but this company is based out of Lansing, Michigan, my neck of the woods, kinda. And they've been going at it for a while. They're a large Midwest coffee roaster, and that's very cool. So thank you for that. Thank you for providing tonight's coffee. And Donna, I'll be sharing yours next week. You can count on that. Also, they were kind enough to send a gift to Annabelle, my daughter, which was super nice. Thank you very much for that. Also, in the box is something to eat. And, well... This is a fun item. It could be a cruel joke. They've sent me some cotton candy, a flavor of which I was not familiar that cotton candy came in this flavor. There it is. Listen, I like pickles. I love pickles. I like cotton candy. I'm not so sure I'm going to like these together. Not everything goes great together. You know, I like laughing. And I also like the flag retreat at the Magic Kingdom. Those things don't go together. I'm going to try this. I'm actually looking forward to it. I joke, but this should be a lot of fun. Of course, I'll smell it first. This smells like it shouldn't be eaten, but it kind of smells like a it's not like I've cracked open a jar of pickles and that's what I smell. You know, it's that's wow. I want to say it smells like a candle. A pickle candle. or it looks like it could be insulation, of course, but let's just do it. And I'm not going to be shy about it, but this is here we go. This is Ryan, welcome in. Well, I'll say it's it's got that cotton candy sweetness, and that's what's overwhelming about it. When I smell it in the container, that's stronger than the flavor I'm getting here, which I think I'm glad about. When you eat cotton candy, do you chew it? I don't chew it. I let it dissolve on my tongue. I've always eaten it like that. I don't think I like the way it feels between my teeth, but I love just letting it dissolve. It's not itchy, no. Is it itchy? I could eat this. This is good. It's smells like pickle more than it tastes like it. But this is fun. This will be fun to pass around and have everybody try it after they've smelled it, of course. Lisa, Keith, Joey, thank you very much for passing this along. This was a lot of fun, and your kindness overwhelms me. Thank you for the Christmas gifts. I do have to chase it, though, with the coffee you sent. Yes. That's a lot of fun. And I will be trying Donna's coffee. Well, probably, I don't think I can wait till next Tuesday. So I will be trying it. Maybe I'll save the eggnog coffee for Tuesday. Maybe that's what I'll do. Noah, welcome in. Thanks for stopping in. What else? What's going on now? I've been having fun playing Wordle here on the live stream. I think today will be speed Wordle. I'm just going to type in words that I can think of, and maybe they won't be the best decisions or the best words, but I want to get through this game fast. And I've been successful so far with the speed Wordle, so where do I go to type? Here we go. I will start out with a thought-out word that I've used before and that a lot of people don't like. But it's got a couple of vowels and very popular letters that are used quite often, so it works out well. So let's start with that. And nothing. So I've also used this before as my second letter, or second word, rather, so that's not going so well. So now what I'm going to do is look at the keyboard down there and see what letters I haven't used yet. And maybe the word cough, C-O-U-G-H, although I think I've used the O already. And so I've got D, U, and E. The word do is in here. So if I use a word with that, maybe it ends in ED. No, it doesn't, because D isn't the last letter. Okay, so what other word can I make out of the letters not used yet? I haven't used an F or an R or a Y. Fry? No, not going to do that. Let's see. W, haven't done that. I've used all the vowels, haven't I? Oh. A, E, I, O, U. Yes. Sometimes Y, but I haven't used it. All right. So, I'm not going fast, am I? So, I haven't used a B or an R. I haven't used an R. Bread? No. It won't be that. Okay, so that didn't help. My second to last guest would be N, F, U, N, and Y. Funny. Okay, so, what do we know? Where's my pencil here? All right, so I've got an E, a U, and a D, and that's all I have. Oh, and an N. So I know 4 of the letters. So perhaps it's, well, D's not the last letter. Maybe N is. Yeah, I'm not going to get this. But it could be, let's see. Out of the letters I know, Dune. Could it be KN? No, probably not. That's, no. Q? No, I don't think so. No, yeah, I'm not gonna get this one. I've already spent more time on this than I wanted. Yeah, today wasn't very successful, so let's, if I was just going to put, let's see, maybe it starts with D, D, E, this isn't it. It's not, I don't think that's it. N, nudes. That's not it. Undo. Well, I was under no illusion I would get that. It just didn't seem like it was falling into place there. So, that's okay. I'm all right with that. How'd you guys do on that today? Oh, there's my... oh, Timothy Rainwaters, welcome in. I don't know if I said hi to you. Thanks for stopping by. Where am I? There I am. Okay. So, let me get rid of that. And let's play Framed. Framed is the... oh, PTV got it in 3 tries today. Probably spent more time on it than I did. Chris, welcome in. Thanks for stopping by. Framed is the game that shows you a frame from a movie, and you gotta guess it. If you don't guess what it is on that try, then it gives you another frame. So, haven't played it today, so I'll be playing it along with you today. But where is it? I do enjoy playing that. I like movies, so... all right, here it is. Framed.wtf is the website of this. And I've seen this earlier. I don't know what movie this is immediately. It looks like... and I know it's not Pirates of the Caribbean, but... you know that map that they have from at World's End? It has spinning things on it, and it looks like some of the characters on this paper could be found on that map, but I know it's not that. The drawing at the bottom here looks like somebody with a hood is standing by a stone doorway. That's what that looks like to me. I can't tell what it says on this paper. Wait a minute. Light comes and darkness something or other. I can't tell what is underlined there. I don't know this. Let's say you, chat. Oh, hey, D&G Explorers are here. Welcome in. And the Hitchhiking Bones, who are going live, I assume, tonight at 10 p.m. Eastern with their Disney-themed live stream. Thanks for stopping in. Let's see. I don't know what this is, so I've got to guess something or skip this in order to get another frame here. So I've skipped it. Is this a Lord of the Rings movie? Of which I've seen once. I'm not an expert. It looks like it could be, it's certainly fantastical. It's science fiction or fantasy or both. I truly don't know what it is. Cynthia, hello to you. And Dreamer Deborah is also here. Happy Tuesday, everybody. Let's see. Anybody with a guess on this? I don't know. I don't know what this is. I'm going to guess Lord of the Rings. I doubt that's it, but the good thing is when you start typing things in, if it's definitely not the answer, it won't pop up as an option. So, Lord of the Rings, The Fellowship of the Ring, the first movie. I'm just going to guess that. Why does this ad keep coming up? That's not it. So what do we have here? Okay, so a sword, a very ornate sword, with it looks like a bunch of people in the background, or maybe they're not people at all. Out of focus. Is it a different Lord of the Rings movie? I haven't seen any of the Hobbit movies. But if I put Lord of the Rings, what's the other one? The Two Towers is the next one. I'll just guess that. Okay, so this is a movie I have not seen. I don't know what this is. Donna says, Monty Python and the Holy Grail. I don't think it's that. I've seen that. Maybe Reign of Fire, which was terrible. I'll try it. I don't know. I don't know this one. Reign of... It's not showing up. I don't think it's that. It's not coming up as I type that. It's not Return of the King. I know that. I don't think it's a Lord of the Rings movie. Maybe it is. I don't know. Is she an elf? Is that ear pointed? So is this one of the Hobbit movies or The Hobbit? I'll type in The Hobbit. It's not showing up either. It's not The Hobbit. I'll skip it. We've got this guy. I mean, I don't know anything here. Is this a... None of this helps me. Scroll up. Wow. What's that? Oh, wait a minute. Is that something of Warcraft? What is it? You got to type that out for me. Mouse Talk, welcome in. Warcraft. Is that the name of the movie? Warcraft? It's not, though. It's WoW is something of Warcraft. World of Warcraft? Please, somebody help me out here. Scrolling up. World of Warcraft. Thank you, Walt. Thank you, everybody. I'll try it. I haven't seen that. That's based on a... I'm not a video game guy. So, all right. So, World of Warcraft. It's not showing up. But I guessed it anyway. It wasn't World of Warcraft. Wait a minute. Did I see this movie? Help me out, people. Disney Nerd Herders, welcome in. There it is. Sorry. It's Just Warcraft. Got it. Thank you. I think I did see this movie. I think I took the boy to see this movie. Warcraft. All right. There it is. I got it. I knew it. No, I'm kidding. Thank you for your help. I did not get that. There was one frame remaining. Oh, that was the last one. It was so not memorable to me. Maybe I didn't see it. I think I did, though. Eek. That's not good. All right. Let's get out of this. That wasn't great. That wasn't great for me. Today's games, my Wordle, I wasn't, Speed Wordle's a different beast, they said it was actually pretty good. I just don't remember it. Those guys, though, with the jaws, the underbite, those guys looked familiar to me. It's not World. Thank you for trying to tell me what it was, everybody. Let's take an intermission. It's time to take a break. I've got to regroup. A couple of losses there, but we'll be back with a top 15 list. Hopefully you'll enjoy that. Please stick around.
Do you want to walk a dog? It's something very special to carry a large Coke and a delicious hot dog wherever you're going. And it's a real money saver. The regular price for a large Coke, 35 cents. Hot dog, 40 cents. But with a Walk-A-Dog, all for 55 cents. Walk, don't run to the snack bar now.
As a teacher in Hillsborough County, we get the entire week of Thanksgiving off. So I had a lot of days to sit around and watch stuff. And when I was making my list today of things I watched, I thought, man, I watched a lot this week. I should just put the top 15 things I watched this week. But as it turned out, I didn't watch enough to make a list. So I extended it to the entire month of November. Things I watched in November, but most of it in the last 10 days, frankly. This includes movies, TV shows, streaming series, specials, sporting events, whatever. It's all in here. And these are, I think I liked everything, or most everything I watched, certainly lately, but in the month of November, pretty good ratio of things I liked to things I didn't like. So this list is of things I've seen in November, kind of in an order, but I don't know really. Jeffrey, Jamestown baseball commissioner. Thanks for stopping in. I hope you are doing well. Good to see you. PTV. None of these are Hallmark movies. It's that's your thing. I didn't want to. It's your. Anyway, let's get into this. Number 15 is a brand new Christmas movie. Spirited. This is on Apple TV Plus, starring Ryan Reynolds, Will Ferrell, Octavia Spencer, and this was enjoyable. If you're not familiar, Will Ferrell plays the ghost of Christmas Present. And this movie is not your typical rendition or reimagining of a Well, I guess it is a reimagining of A Christmas Carol. But it has to do with some characters from that story. But it's more comical, like like the movie Scrooged was, and they actually reference that movie in here. I'm not going to tell you too much because it's brand new, and I certainly don't want to spoil anything. But we found it to be an enjoyable watch. They reference other Christmas movies in it throughout, and it's a different take on A Christmas Carol, and we liked it. We liked it very much. So, I don't want to tell you too much about it. And I'm not good at reviewing a movie without spoiling it, other than it's a musical. I can say that. And everybody in it sings. Ryan Reynolds, Will Ferrell, Octavia Spencer, and there are singing and dancing numbers. It's funny. It was actually funnier than the trailer I had seen for it. I suppose because there is some strong language in it. It's not rated R, certainly, but there are some swear words in there. So and I think those were the funnier parts of the movie. So they, of course, wouldn't put that in the trailer. But it's an interesting take on the ghosts of Christmas, past, present, and future. Let's move on. I'm getting nervous. I don't want to ruin anything. Before I go on any further, last week I had mentioned I had seen Disenchanted, which we liked, and we also saw A Christmas Story Christmas. And since I've already talked about those movies, they're not on my list, but we liked both of those as well. But number 14 on my list is a new movie, and I can't remember. I think it's on Netflix, but it's called The Swimmers. And we saw this last week. And this is based on a true story of migrants, Syrian migrants who, and their journey to Germany. These are two sisters, and they're both swimmers who had Olympic aspirations. And, of course, their war-torn country, they escaped the violence in Syria to go to Germany, and the movie is about their path to Europe and the people they met along the way, and their what they end up doing. Again, I don't want to spoil. I'm not good at not spoiling. It's but it's a true story. So, but it was a good watch. We watched this with the boy while he was here. He liked it too, and even though it's about we liked it. Maybe you'll like it too. That's all I'm going to say, because I'm getting nervous. Let's move on. I'm really not good at this. Okay, number 13. Let's move on to a brand new series on Hulu, of which the third episode came out today. So we've seen the first 2 episodes of this, and I'm looking forward to seeing the rest. There will be 8 altogether. The name of the show is called Welcome to Chippendales, and this stars Kumail Nanjiani. This is based on the true story of the creation of the Chippendales male stripping establishment in Los Angeles. And Kumail Nanjiani plays the guy that created Chippendales and the people he met along the way. And what's very interesting about it, there'll be 8 episodes altogether. The third episode came out today. We haven't seen it yet. But what's interesting about this is that, of course, it's about a strip club, so that's titillating, of course. But there's murder. There is crime throughout the story of this. There are some real life people that have had movies made about them that are characters in this story. If you've seen the movie Star 80, you might know what I'm talking about. But Chippendales was created by an immigrant from India, played by Kumail Nanjiani, who's Pakistani. And even though you may be familiar with Kumail Nanjiani as being this buff Marvel superhero from the Eternals, he's not one of the dancers, oddly enough. He plays the founder of it, and I've seen an interview with him where he says, I'm the only one that doesn't take his shirt off in the movie. Although he might be in better shape than some of the guys that are doing the dancing, that are playing some of the Chippendale dancers. Chris Farley was a comic genius as a Chippendale dancer. I've just been laughing just today, as a matter of fact, about that Saturday Night Live sketch where, if you're not familiar, Chris Farley he and Patrick Swayze are playing two finalists to be Chippendale's dancers. It's a Chippendale dancer audition, and Patrick Swayze's character is named Adrian, and he has this flowing blonde hair. And Chris Farley, whose shirt doesn't cover his belly, plays his character's name is Barney, which is funny in itself. But then Chris Farley doing the dancing is classic. And movie reviews are not my forte. I love movies. I just I don't know how to talk about them. All right, let's move on. So, welcome to Chippendales on Hulu. That's what we watched. All right, number 12. I've already talked about it a little bit. This was I watch it. I sleep in on Thanksgiving, but then at 9 a.m. I make sure to turn, if I'm up, I usually am, to turn on the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. So this was a cool float. I don't know if it was brand new this year, but there's Grogu. And if you watched the NBC coverage of this parade, you saw a lot of Broadway performers, and you saw Mariah Carey sing, and Jimmy Fallon and the Roots were there, and a bunch of different performers. And, of course, the rest of the parade with the different floats and the different high school bands that they invite to perform in March. And it's just kind of, I just like it. I've watched it since I was a kid, and I just, like doing it. And from the parade, if you don't change the channel, it just goes right into the Westminster Dog Show. But I usually turn on the Detroit Lions football game. I'm from Detroit. I'm a Lions fan, so usually turn that on, and that's at 12:30 every Thanksgiving usually. So that's number 12 for me. Number 11. Another movie. We just saw this, I think, 2 days ago, and my wife had heard of this movie. This is a documentary. She's from the area where this took place. This is a movie called Bad Axe, and it takes place in a town called Bad Axe, Michigan, which is in the Thumb area of Michigan, and it involves a Cambodian American family that owns a restaurant in Bad Axe, Michigan, and this takes place during the COVID pandemic and the shutdown of businesses, and what they had to deal with during that. The family includes the mother and father, of course, and then their children. They had 3 or 4 children, and one had graduated from the University of Michigan. One was taking her final classes at the University of Michigan. She had to do it online because of the pandemic. And then at the bottom of the poster, you see a kid with a camera on his shoulder, and that's their son, who is the third oldest of the family, and he's a filmmaker. Actually, he lives in New York, but he came home during the pandemic, and he just documented everything with his camera. And what's interesting is you got to see how this family dealt with the shutdown. They had a business, a restaurant in town, and they couldn't have customers, so they had to pivot to a strictly takeout, as every restaurant did, a strictly takeout model. And then there were other things that happened, and it's fascinating. And I guess this is getting good word of mouth. It was at Sundance, and it's now on Amazon Prime. I think that's where we saw it. And we were interested, of course, because we're from Michigan. It takes place in Michigan, but it's really a universal story, although a lot of what happens is unique to Michigan, and specifically the area where Bad Axe is from. So I'll leave it at that, but we enjoyed it. I mean, it wasn't perfect, but we got a kick out of seeing something in a town that we had both been to. And is there a town in America that has a more fierce name than Bad Axe, Michigan? I'm not sure there is. The Macy's Parade, Bill says, isn't a parade. It's a stop-and-go stage show. Yes, I agree. The NBC coverage of that is a stop-and-go stage show. Absolutely. And then there happens to be bands and floats that pass by occasionally. But I think if you watched the CBS coverage of it, they don't have all of that. Not that I know of, but I watched the NBC coverage, so I don't really know. But yeah, absolutely. Jeffrey says you must have been happy when Michigan won on Saturday. Very. More on that coming up. Number 10 on my list of things I watched in November. I had seen this before. We love the show Ted Lasso, and there is a Christmas episode of it, and I put that on the other day and watched it, and it's still enjoyable to watch. It's a regular length episode, half hour, 40 minutes, I'm not exactly sure. But it's kind of a standalone Christmas episode that doesn't affect what else happens in the rest of the season. And I think they did that on purpose, where things in the Christmas episode here don't necessarily affect anything else that happens in the season, and I kind of like that. But if you're not familiar with Ted Lasso or haven't watched it at all, I find the entire series to be uplifting and fun, and the Christmas episode is just that times 10. So it's a good watch. I put it on without telling anybody, and we just sat down and watched it again. And yeah, I think that's the only thing on my list that I hadn't seen or I have seen before. Everything else is the first time. PTV knows what I'm talking about. Noah likes the Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. I just saw something on YouTube where they released, I don't know if it was lost extra footage from that movie, but there's a YouTube video out there with extra stuff. Now, maybe that stuff came on the Blu-ray or the DVD of it, or maybe it's already readily available, but I saw that a YouTube video on my feed came up about Planes, Trains, and Automobiles deleted scenes and stuff like that. Maybe if you're not familiar, check that out. Yes. And Jeffrey is saying, telling Donna that her stream this past Sunday was a great one. It absolutely was. I have the link to it in my description for this live stream. Melissa, welcome in. Thanks for stopping by. I understand Mouse Talk will not be going live this evening, so I will be doing a 9-hour live stream this evening. I will not. I'll be stopping right at 8 o'clock. D&G, thanks for being here, listening and working. Thank you for the kind words. Let's move on. Number 9, where am I? Oh, although this sporting event, although this team played today, I didn't see all of it, but what I did see a lot of was World Cup soccer, and of course I'm talking about the Team USA and their game against England. Now, while the outcome wasn't what we had hoped, certainly they could have done worse. This game ended in a 0-0 draw. Do they call it that in football, or do they say 0-0? Doesn't matter. It was goose eggs. No scoring, but that's more common than not, seemingly. But it was I guess, and I don't know much. I turn on the World Cup like I turn on the Olympics. It's fun to watch every 4 years. But soccer, it's not my number one sport. So, but the World Cup's been fun to follow, and I saw the end of today's match where they beat Team USA beat Iran, and they're advancing to the final 16 teams, I guess. But the game I watched most of the England USA game, and it was exciting to watch. It's fun to look forward to these games because, again, it's this once every 4 years event. So Danny Griswold family vacay is in the house. Thanks for stopping in. Hope you had a great Thanksgiving, and season's greetings to you. Dad Build says, I know nothing about soccer, but am enjoying watching the World Cup. Same here. I don't know if I'd enjoy it as much if the World Cup were played every year. Maybe I would, but it's fun to watch as it is. All right, moving on. What else did I see? Number 8 on my list of things I've watched in November. We saw this a couple days ago on Disney Plus. It's a new Christmas special. Marvel fans, you know what I'm talking about. This is the Guardians of the Galaxy holiday special. And I wondered, is this going to be like the Star Wars holiday special? I doubt it. But there was a little apprehension there. Famously, Star Wars had, back in 1978, 79, came out with a holiday special, universally panned, famously or infamously not great. But the Guardians of the Galaxy holiday special was pretty good. Tennessee Bear, welcome in. Thanks for stopping by. Good to see you in the chat. The Guardians of the Galaxy holiday special, they cleverly brought in real Christmas. The Star Wars, if I may, the Star Wars holiday special, of course, they don't have Christmas in the Star Wars universe, so they came up with Life Day, which was a Wookiee holiday. Well, Peter Quill, or Star-Lord, is from Earth, and he's familiar with Christmas, so I'll just say that the other Guardians wanted to give Peter Quill a Christmas that he would enjoy like he had as a child. So the show is about them seeking this particular Christmas gift for Star-Lord. Tyler Silva, happy November to you. Thanks for being here. Good to see you. Yes, the Guardians of the Galaxy holiday special, it's about 45 minutes long. It's funny. It's emotional, kind of. Cynthia thought it was cute, but maybe not something she's going to watch every year. But I am Groot. Well played. Hitchhiking Bones, fans of it. I'm a fan of it too. I might watch this every year. Something else I watch every year is the Frozen one, the holiday thing that they created a few years ago. I watch that every year. I think that's awesome. And this might join that. Yeah. All right. That's enough. Where are we? Number 7. Of things I've watched in November, I've already mentioned it a little bit here. The Thanksgiving Day game. I'm from Detroit, so I'm a Lions fan. I know. But I watched, being here in the Tampa area, I don't always get to see every Detroit Lions football game. So, but I can count on the Thanksgiving Day game as one that they broadcast here in the Tampa area. Now, they're a team on the rise. They still have work to do, but they are a fun team to watch. And they played a really good Buffalo Bills team this year. I see Derek is that gloating in my chat? That's gross. That is gross. Anyway, I'm teasing. But this picture here is a celebration. The Lions had scored a touchdown, and a few of the players are sitting there as if they're being doled out Thanksgiving dinner, I guess. I don't know what they were doing, really. Ryan, I miss Megatron as well. But Rodrigo is there. Danny's a fan. Melissa's a Bills fan. That's cool. Listen, as a Lions fan, I have never once trash-talked in my life. I've never had that opportunity. What are you going to do? You can take the boy out of Detroit. But listen, it's fun. I like what Dan Campbell's doing. It seems like he has them going in the right direction. I think they play Jacksonville this weekend. I don't remember. They should win that game. And Jameson Williams, what's his name? The kid that they drafted out of Alabama, he's coming back this week or the week after. No pun intended, but that's going to be a game changer. Pun intended. Totally intended. All right. My day will come. We've been saying that since the 50s. They've been rebuilding since 1956. Let's move on. What's the sixth thing? Oh, this is a series on Hulu called Reboot. And I had heard some things about it that it was funny, so we gave it a try. We watched the whole first season. I guess is the only season that's out. It stars Keegan-Michael Key, Paul Reiser's in there, Johnny Knoxville, Julie. I can't remember her name. She's an actress. She plays Paul Rudd's ex-wife in Ant-Man. I can't think of her name. She's from the Detroit area. So is Keegan-Michael Key, frankly. Anyway, this show is about the rebooting of a show that's kind of like Full House. And in that show starred Keegan-Michael Key as the father of this family. And it was on in the 90s. That's the story here. There's a young woman, Rachel. Now I can't. What's her name? Oh, this is awful. I can't think of any of the actors' names in here. But they want to reboot the show, so they get the original cast back, and the little boy that was in it is now in his 20s, and he's goofy. He's a funny character. The show is very funny. It's written by the guy that created Modern Family. I can't think of his name either. But so if you like Modern Family and that type of joke-telling, while they don't address the camera like they did in Modern Family, they don't break the fourth wall like that, it's very funny. It's about the making of this reboot of this show from the 90s, but they've got a new take on it, and it's about them putting together this new version of this show. And it wasn't Kate Hudson. It was I just know it wasn't Kate Hudson. I've got to look it up. She's really good, but I can't. I just can't think of her name. But that's me getting older. All right, reboot. Okay. Cast. Rachel Bloom is the one in the top left there, who plays the young Judy Greer, thank you, PTV. I was just there. You beat me to it. Thank you. Judy Greer. I said Julie, didn't I? Judy Greer is from where I'm from, and so is Keegan-Michael Key. So it's kind of fun to watch them because of that. But Rachel Bloom, it's her idea to reboot the show. Her father in the show is played by Paul Reiser, who wrote the original show. And they worked together, and they didn't always get along when she was growing up. So there's that dynamic as well. But it's pretty funny. We watched the whole first season, and we're looking forward to more from that. And that's on Hulu. It's called Reboot. All right. What time is it? It's 8 o'clock. Mouse Talk's not on, so I can go a little bit longer and not step on their toes. And whatever. I don't think they'd mind anyway. Number 5. Number 5 is... we watched this a few weeks ago. We had heard some buzz about this because they had done some press about this. This is called Weird, the Al Yankovic story. And it's a tongue-in-cheek documentary of... Not a documentary, a biopic about Weird Al Yankovic. Weird Al is played by Daniel Radcliffe. You may know him as Harry Potter. And thank you, Melissa. I say it's tongue-in-cheek because when you start watching this movie, you know it's not a true story. There's a lot of stuff that happens in this movie you know is just Weird Al and the people that wrote this movie just being silly. But it's based on a Funny or Die sketch from about 10 years ago called, and the sketch was called Weird, the Al Yankovic story, which was kind of a spoof on these biopics like Bohemian Rhapsody and Rocket Man, about Freddie Mercury and Elton John, respectively. And this is Weird Al's take on what his biopic would be like. Al plays, has a cameo in it, and it's fun. There's a lot of cameos in it, and it's goofy, and it was a fun watch. Not a Christmas movie, but that's okay. So we watched that a few weeks ago, and it was a December movie. So it went on my list. Weird. Number 4 on my list of things I've watched in November. We watched this a few weeks ago. This is on Paramount Plus. Yeah, we subscribe to everything. Seemingly we do. But we a lot of times we subscribe to something for a month and then get rid of it. So it's not like... That's the beauty of these streaming services. This one was called Jerry and Marge Go Large. It stars Bryan Cranston and Annette Bening. And again, not every movie's like this, but this has a Michigan connection, so it drew my interest because I'm a homer like that. What are you going to do? But this is based on a true story. Bryan Cranston plays a guy that worked for, I think, the Kellogg's company, because Kellogg is a Michigan company, and he was kind of forced to retire. And in his retirement, didn't really know what to do. But he's a brilliant mathematician. He worked in the accounting department at Kellogg, and he's sitting around one day in a local diner or a gas station. I can't remember where it was, and he comes across this game in the local lottery. And while reading the rules of it, he realizes there's a loophole in this game I might be able to take advantage of. So he does. And the movie is about him and his wife, played by Annette Bening. They're both pretty good, and they're good in this one as well. The movie is about how they take advantage of this loophole in this lottery game. And Rainn Wilson is also in this. Larry Wilmore from The Daily Show. Is that his name? I think it is. He's in it as well. So there's funny people in it, and it's based on a true story. And it was enjoyable. I'm going to stop there. I liked it a lot. It was fun, and it had a good ending to it. Yeah, Jerry and Marge Go Large, Paramount Plus. Next, number 3 on my list. I may have mentioned this on another live stream that I've watched, but this is on Hulu, originally on FX, I guess. But this is a show called Welcome to Wrexham, back to soccer. And this is a documentary-style series. My second Ryan Reynolds offering here on the list. Ryan Reynolds and Rob McElhenney from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia actually bought a soccer club in Wales. It wasn't doing well, and but it has a rich history, and these two Hollywood guys bought this soccer team for real. This isn't a dramatic series or even a comedic series. This is a real story, and it's about them buying the team and what they did with the team once they bought it. And this was enjoyable as well. There's a whole season 1. I guess I'm assuming there will be another season. But I learned about Wales. I learned about the country, that is. I already knew about the mammals. Melissa, that's correct. The first thing on my list was Spirited, and we enjoyed that very much as well. But Welcome to Wrexham is interesting. If you're jonesing for a new season of Ted Lasso, maybe this would kind of wet your whistle in the meantime. Ryan Reynolds is everywhere. That's right, Cynthia. Welcome to Wrexham, and I believe we saw that on Hulu. Number 2 on my list. This is a football game. It was rivalry weekend this past weekend, and I think we are now Florida State Seminoles fans because the boy goes to school there, and we just watched the Florida State Seminoles beat the Florida Gators in their rivalry game this week. It had been a few years, and they beat them for the first time in like 3 years or whatever. Florida State has a good football team again. I think they are top 15 now. It was super fun to watch, a very exciting game because it went back and forth, and it was the boy went to his friend's house to watch it. He has a lot of friends that go to the University of Florida. Go Noles. That's right, Danny. And wait a minute, while I'm here, I'll just put that up there. He went to his buddy's house, whose entire family went to the University of Florida, and he went there having a good feeling that FSU would do well, and they did. But it wasn't a blow-away by any stretch, but they ended up winning, and their quarterback had some amazing runs, keeping some plays alive. It was very enjoyable, and as new Seminole fans, this was awesome. I can see us watching this game every year now. Yeah. Number 1 on my list. This is this is the one I grew up watching. This, where is it? Bring it up. The University of Michigan. They defeated the Ohio State Buckeyes for the second year in a row. Oh, they're at FSU's at 13 now. All right. Thank you. Yes, Michigan beat Ohio State at Ohio State, and they dominated the second half, and it was so awesome. I grew up a Michigan fan. Am still a Michigan fan. That's why this is number one on my list. And Michigan was without their best player. Blake Corum is their number one running back. And I thought, man, this is going to be tough. He tried playing. He played 2 or 3 downs and did not play the rest of the game. And I thought, this is going to be tough. But they stuck around. Halftime, they were only down by 3. I'm talking about this like anybody else cares. But they won big. I think they won by 23. I'm trying to remember. 22. I think the final score was 45-23. As if I don't know. But, I'm not going to play the fight song again. But that was very cool. The best thing I've watched all month. That's why it's number one on my list. Yes. Everybody, thank you. That's it. I hope you enjoyed that. Thanks for bearing with me with the football stuff there at the end. But that was some of the great things I watched in the month of November. If I may, can I direct you again, before I say goodbye, to Donna Jaworski's live stream from Sunday. I've put the link in my description for this show. From there, you can watch her 9-hour live stream. It boggles my mind to even say that, but that's what she has done for the 3rd year in a row. And in there, and I know earlier in this chat, PTV put the link to where you can donate to Give Kids the World, a worthy cause. At last count, she was at almost $8,500 raised, which is amazing. Thank you, Pepper Tree Villa, for posting that again. You get one of these. And up to $8,700. That's amazing. Oh, thanks, everybody. Oh, that's good news. But throughout the marathon live stream, she's making these awesome cookies. So it's a win-win. I'll be back next week. It'll be December next week. I've ordered some Christmas treats. I hope will get here very soon, that I will certainly share on my live stream. I can't wait. These are goofy Christmas treats that I'm kind of afraid. A little bit like this. Again, thank you to Donna Jaworski and the crew of It's Joey's World for the wonderful Christmas gifts in the mail. Thank you so much for that. Extremely kind and awesome of you to do that. Mouse Talk is not live, so you can take this time to watch Donna's live stream. And then at 10 p.m., take a break from Donna's live stream and watch the Hitchhiking Bones. They're here in the chat with their Disney-themed live streams every Tuesday evening, 10 p.m. Eastern. Check them out. In the meantime, I will see you next Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern. But until then, it is time to say goodnight. Thank you, everybody, for stopping by. See you next week.
And now, folks, it's time to say goodnight. We sincerely appreciate your patronage and hope we've succeeded in bringing you an enjoyable evening of entertainment. Please drive home carefully and come back again soon. Good night.